Ayo kawan, yuk kita belajar agar cerdas dan pintar. Kejar cita-cita yang di udara, tinggi langit ku gapai. Jangan malas untuk terus berlatih, tetap teguh dan gigih. Agar masa depan mula ditentukan, ceria tetun bisa. Terbanglah hingga ke angkasa, menuju cakrawala. Jika di antara kau terdapat tidak, di bawah kau pijak. Jadi apapun bisa, jangan malas untuk terus berlatih, tetap teguh dan gigih. Agar masa depan mudah ditentukan, jadi apapun bisa. Terbanglah hingga ke angkasa, menuju cakrawala. Jika di antara kau terdapat tidak, di bawah kau pijak. Jangan malas, tinggi telah kau gapai. Terbanglah hingga ke angkasa, menuju cakrawala. Jika di antara kau tak dapat tiba, di bawah kau pijak. Terbanglah hingga ke angkasa, menuju cakrawala. Jika di antara kau tak dapat tidak, di bawah kau pijak. Jika di antara kau tak dapat tidak, di bawah kau pijak. Kejar cita-cita hingga ke angkasa, menuju cakrawala.
Outstanding! Let's give a big round of applause for Afsheena, Zerina, and Sky.
Standing ovation.
Have a seat. Wow.
Sheena and
Amazing.
Sky.
Yes, Sheena and Sky. This is Afsheena Zerina and her buddy Sky. And what a mood booster for us this morning.
Indeed.
Thank you both for welcoming us for that special
I
performance.
love it, yeah.
Right. Now, we all know that children love to sing,
Yes.
Caroline, but aside from providing entertainment for us, children themselves can learn a lot from singing.
Indeed. Now, however, in today's modern era, the rapid development of technology has led many children to prefer singing songs which are not appropriate for their age of range yet. Now, as a result, children are starting to forget that there are children suitable songs, just like what Sheena and Sky just sang. I love that.
Indeed. Now, thankfully, there's a platform called Bintang Kecil, or translated to Little Star in English, that stands ready to solve this particular issue while also accommodating children's education and entertainment needs. Now, Bintang Kecil offers several classes that teach vocals, singing, yoga, drawing, and even dancing in English to children.
Right. Now, following the stunning performance from child ventriloquist Afsheena, Zerina, Sofialdin earlier, and also Sky, her buddy, we'll also have another guest in the studio today, and she is the woman behind Bintang Kecil Indonesia, Melia Lustojoputra. So good morning very much, Melia. Thank you so much for being here with us in this early morning on a Monday. Like what just Paul had mentioned, it was so very beautiful. You're singing and dancing, by the way, Sheena and Sky. I love that. But of course, Melia, we want to ask you, because you're the woman behind this all, what prompted you to actually found this platform, Bintang Kecil? What was your story behind it?
So actually it begins at 2018 when we as composers were invited by President Jokowi to Istana because we were the semi-finalists for the children's song competition that time.
Okay.
And that time Pak Jokowi asked us, where are the song children's for Indonesian? Why is so rare now?
Right.
And at the other side, there are lots of my friends, thousands of songwriters for children's songs, which has the difficulty to publish their songs. And also my children, my child also, they sing Katy Perry song, Blackpink.
Right.
Yeah, and they have the lyrics which is not appropriate for the age.
Yes.
Is this because of the internet? I guess kids are always
Yes, of
on the internet.
course. Actually, it's from social media and everything. And by the data of 2021, data from YouTube showing that 65 million children every month, they consume the unfiltered contents.
Correct. Correct.
That's also affected the children's mind and character growth.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why then I start the research, and it becomes more and more concern to us. So that's the story behind why I commit to make
because Melia, if we remember when we're small, we were listening to Bintang Kecil, Pelangi, Pelangi. Like those kind of songs are very rare nowadays. Yes, but nowadays it's still very rare. Hence, you know, if it's more an English song, they always have more new songs, even though they're adapted to the older song, but they make it new and somewhat very attractive to the, you know, the younger generation, or like the babies and toddlers into the younger generation.
Right, so apart from introducing children's songs to kids of that appropriate age group, what else does Bintang Kecil offer? We mentioned a few of the other things. How do you incorporate all of that, like dancing, teaching English as well, and yoga even?
Yeah, so during all the research that we have done, and also other universities actually done, we found out and from data from YouTube that we make commitments that we have to give inputs and activities every day for children, Indonesian children, so they can reverse from what they are consumed from social media to positive inputs and activities. And especially after, in the research, there are 82% of children who doesn't know anymore about arts and culture of Indonesia.
82? That's like a majority, that's almost all of them.
Yeah, so it will be a threat in the future. That Indonesian cultures is only known by several people, and it's not become the host in their own country.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is very concerned, because
Of course.
what kind of leaders for us later on?
Yeah.
When they, do you want to be our nation in the influence of Korean culture maybe, or Western, or Indian?
I'll give you a perfect example. This.
Yeah.
This isn't even Indonesian, but I bet you almost all Indonesian kids do this as well. This is actually South Korean. So we do reflect a lot of other cultures, especially at a young age, when they're easily influenced by flashy dances and things of that sort.
Yes.
So it is kind of a shame. Glad to see that at least this is being recognized.
Yes, and you're taking a part of it too. Now, coming to Afsheena, hi. So you're known as Sheena, right?
Yeah.
So how old are you, Sheena?
I'm 8 years old.
You're 8 years. How old is Sky?
I am also 8 years old.
Oh, you both are 8 years old. Very cool. So, Sheena, you did just a brilliant performances. It seems that that's like your everyday performances. It seems that you're used to it. Very brilliant, of course. But there's you know what you just did right now. You were singing, you were dancing, and also a ventriloquist with Sky also. Which one do you like the most, if you can choose?
Both.
You like all of it? You like all of them?
Is it difficult to learn? Like, when did you learn ventriloquism?
I actually learned by myself.
You learned by yourself. When did you start? Did you start with like your own dolls?
I started when I was watching a YouTube channel, America Got Talent.
Oh, I remember her. Yes.
And Petunia.
Oh, so you were inspired by her.
Right.
That's amazing.
Is it difficult? It looks very difficult. Like I mean, you can't move your lips, and
You were smiling, Sheena, but like Sky was talking. Can you spill the secret?
Actually, it isn't that really hard. But,
Okay.
but it's hard because like
It's okay. You can use bahasa.
Yeah.
Nggak apa-apa.
Yeah.
karena baru pertama kali ngeliat
Okay.
Oh, there has to be breathing. In masalah untuk menafas juga ya. Tadi kalau misalnya kita lihat Sheena, the breathing technique, how is that? Maybe Sky can say something. What do you think, Sky?
I can't talk because Sheena is using her...
Tummy voice.
Yeah.
They say that.
Yes.
If you try to talk the way we do, you're going to end up moving your lips.
Yeah.
You're using the diaphragm.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I cannot imagine for us talking like this every day. Now Sheena has to do everything all together with Sky.
Is Sky the only puppet that you have?
No.
You have more.
How
many do you have?
11.
11? Make a football team. A football team with the entire thing. Really? What are some of their names?
Yes.
Okay, there is one Shichil, Shachil, Shaka, Shifa, and then Lolly, Pop, Sophia, Sky, Shabil, and also Mirabel. And the last one that I made is Sally.
You made it yourself?
Sally.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? If it's not Sky, don't mention it, because then he might.
A lot. All of them.
All of them.
All right.
A lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. So hopefully one day we can meet all of your 10 other buddies. All right, Sheena, bring us.
You need more
here.
hands, though.
We can try. You can teach us. You can teach Auntie Kay and also Uncle Paul. But Mel, coming back to you again, that you were saying before that you wrote and also composed the songs. Oh, I mean, actually, you composed a song that Sheena had just performed earlier. Okay. So what is it about? Because I felt that, even as an adult, I mean, when I hear that, very optimistic, you know, it's also empowering children when they can hear that you can, you know, the sky is the limit. You reach your goals, you know, everything is just up and beyond, and you can reach it if you want to work hard for it. Where do you get the inspiration? I mean, it seems because of your parents, of course, you want your children to listen to it, and you want them to be inspired also.
Yeah, that's the beauty of composing children's songs, because it's so positive, motivating.
Yes.
Makes the moods buzz up. So everything's from the little things, activities, and all the small things we see in the everyday's life can become inspiration. Like the song she sang, it was sang by Jane Calista. It's about don't give up, you have to keep on, reach on what you wish for, and so many things that can inspire.
What are some of the things that you consider when you want to compose a children's song? What are some of the factors that you want to have in that song before you start composing?
Of course, that we want to make the children's character becoming positive, intelligence, and
so there's a learning lesson involved usually in these songs.
Yeah, actually it is. And it can be taken from anything.
Yeah. Now again, but that song, it seems it kind of resonates with me because it's the same kind of song that we kind of hear when we're kids, or maybe when I was just a little bit older. I remember, I don't know if you know, there's a movie called Zerina by Zerina. So the song is, I mean, the songs in that movie itself, it's
timeless too.
Exactly, it's very musical and whatnot, and I think it resonates to every, you know, people from every age of range. Is that something that we need to do as parents too? I mean, not only by teachers or, you know, for them watching on like a, you know, social media platform, but us as parents, it is a challenge for us to kind of, you know, we have to be the one that's very active to kind of sing to them, so then they'll be taking part of it, as opposed to maybe they just saw something that maybe their friends like, you know, like K-pop or something in the more Western countries, songs that they're kind of like, okay, if my friends are doing this, then I'm just gonna follow them. What parents should do to actually challenge ourselves?
So we have to understand that parents for children are their heroes, their role model, that they believe everything that we say. So let's start from that.
Yeah.
So we have to teach them or take it, breathe it in our breathing every day, in our words every day about what is good for the children, what is not.
Being engaged.
Yeah, being engaged, and it's our job, our duty to provide them all the positive words.
Yeah.
And if you cannot, don't worry, because 92% parents cannot control the usage of children's.
We try. We try, but it's
as much as we can.
like I have an almost 8-year-old, almost as big as Sheena, and she's allowed to watch YouTube Kids, and that's only with permission from us. But
Right.
sometimes I look through YouTube Kids, I'm like, even some of this stuff isn't really appropriate for my kid in particular. So we do have to do our own legwork. Don't just
Yes.
trust these platforms. So,
Yes.
Sheena, all of those classes that Bintang Kecil offers, how many do you take?
There's like vocal class,
So singing, vocal,
singing, and
dancing,
also music,
music.
Okay.
and also drawing
love
class,
that.
Wow, okay.
drawing class, and then and more and more.
So is it like every day? How often do you take these classes?
Some of them that I didn't really join because I have like some
You have performances,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
or competition.
Nice.
Is it difficult then for you to take all these classes,
Yeah.
but then also have to do school?
How do you divide your time?
Yeah.
No, it's not that hard because it's actually fun.
There you go.
Really? Yeah, I need you to come with me to my
Yeah.
house to talk to my daughter about
I think this is what we want though, Melia. We're seeing Sheena. She's the perfect example, right? Sheena and Sky is 8 years old, but you know, she's using her time fully for her education. Yes, she's studying, but she's doing something that she loves. She loves dancing.
Yeah.
She loves, you know, singing and whatnot, taking vocal classes, art classes and whatnot. And she's very happy. And then, you know, sometimes kids nowadays are also very stick to their gadget and they think gadget is what makes them very happy with all the games inside of it. But when you see someone like Sheena right here, we can say, no, you know, you have a friend the same age as you, perfectly happy, but being, you know, having a lot of time doing very positive things.
Yes.
So this is the outcome that you want from Bintang Kecil, like
Yes,
the
of
students
course.
and whatnot.
Of course, because what we are competing is the very excited inputs from social medias and everything, contents,
Games.
games. Then we have to create something that is more fun for
just
them.
as stimulating as well, right?
Otherwise, they will not come to us.
Right.
Yeah. So we make classes which is very exciting and fun.
Yeah.
Makes them come back, right?
Yeah, and inside that we also put about Indonesian children's culture,
Oh, that's
Indonesian arts.
So they don't forget their roots, where they come from.
Yes, and the virtue values of Indonesia.
Right.
And so they can learn to know and to love Indonesia.
Of course, of course. Because especially school nowadays, if in the capital cities or like big cities, usually they're more international based. They still speak Bahasa Indonesia, but also with English, with Mandarin and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Bahasa Indonesia become just one of those languages,
Well,
not the primary language.
I'm sure you agree as well. I put my kid in an all-Indonesian school because she's learned English at home
Yes.
with us and everything else. So I think
Right.
we need to put more focus on that so
Right.
they don't lose that.
So,
because-
but if they're not, let's say they're international school, then they can join Bintang Kecil too.
Yeah.
So then they can, and, you know, having that more of the value of Indonesian Bahasa Indonesia and the culture itself. How many kids do you have right now, Melia?
In Bintang Kecil,
Yes.
we have more than 350.
300.
Wow.
So how does the system work? Is there age groups or is it by skill level? And how are they graded? Like, do they get kind of like a penilaian, like sort of grades as to how well they're doing? And is there
Report
levels?
cards.
Yeah, are there levels that they can advance and things like that?
Yeah, we try to accommodate all the children's talents. So we have also like coding class, digital is.
Wow, coding.
Wow, coding.
Very
My
important.
son will like that.
Take that too?
Yeah.
Really? all in.
Multi-talented.
Yeah.
What? Go ahead.
We also have cooking class.
Oh.
Every talent in
Oh, yes,
children
yes,
can be accommodated.
Yeah.
So children can choose accordingly to their time and what they like.
Yes.
Something like that. And then we also collaborate with so many teachers from leading schools like Aseto Homeschooling and like BMI and many other things.
So you mentioned earlier that your Bintang Kecil is mobile. You don't really have, not all the students all have to come to one place. How does that work usually?
Yeah, at the beginning we started during pandemic. So we have students from all around Indonesia, from Sabang sampai until Merauke. And that is very nice.
Amazing.
No, you know, I was just watching Sheena and Sky right now while you guys were talking.
Yeah.
Sheena was paying attention and Sky,
he hasn't stopped
Sky
moving.
is like watching us and whatnot. Oh my gosh, I love that. She's being very
She's very much in
You're
character.
very professional. So yes, and that, indeed, I love that. So Sheena, we know that you love, and also Sky, we know that you both love dancing and singing. Is there any other things that you guys want to try, taking more after this, other than dancing and singing? Acting, I mean, acting is a part of it too. You want to venture out in something else?
Some magic.
I love magic.
Wait, magic, and ventriloquist.
Yes.
That kind of goes hand in hand if you really think about it, right? It's a very illusionist kind of feel to it. So,
my gosh,
what do you aspire to be, or what do you want to be when you grow up, Sheena?
I want to be an artist, multi-talent, and a makeup artist.
Oh
Really?
my goodness,
Wow.
I love that.
Dream big.
I
How about
know.
Sky? What do you want to be when you get older?
I want to be a gamer and a YouTuber.
Awesome.
Very realistic, by the way, for
Yeah,
kids
that's
nowadays.
right. And it pays well.
Indeed, indeed.
But Mel, you mentioned collaborating with educators. What plans do you have to collaborate with other perhaps songwriters and creators or composers and perhaps educators for this year?
For this year, we plan to make the drama musical.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And we also collaborate with some production house to make a musical movie.
So with all the students that you have in
Yes, of course.
Okay.
We will start doing audition, casting.
Yeah.
And we also will make events and competitions.
Great.
And we also will collaborate with schools.
Yes.
And make the Bintang Kecil as parts of their subjects.
All right, so if we want to know more about the information of Bintang Kecil, maybe you can share with us, Melia?
How can we get?
Yes.
How can we find out more? Is there a
about
website?
Bintang Kecil. Is there a
social media?
website?
Yeah, you can reach our Instagram
Okay.
and our website also. But right now our website is we are really developed it.
Okay.
It will be much better.
Yes.
And also from our Facebook and our YouTube, we have a live streaming YouTube every day for 5 hours.
Yes.
Every day, so people can
Yeah.
see the students kind of
Yes,
performing.
of
And
course.
see, this kind of builds up.
that.
The reason she's very good at performing, I'm sure, is because practice. You
Yes.
just practice all the time.
Right.
She didn't look nervous at all.
I
so,
know. I mean, she's like, natural. I mean,
Yeah.
you're born to be a star, Sheena, and also Sky, and your 10 other buddies.
In fact, she's so good at it that we're going to ask her for an encore here. But before we do that, thank you so much, Melia, for coming by.
my pleasure.
And thank you, Bintang Kecil, for doing what you do to make a
Yes.
better future for Indonesian kids all across
Thank
the
you.
nation.
Yes, thank you.
And Sheena and Sky, thank you both so much for coming by. Can I get a high five? Can you give a high five? There you go. High five. There you go.
There's a little magic right there.
Anyway, so without
We're gonna-
any further ado.
Yes, we're going to have, again, another performance by Sheena and Sky. Here we go.
Telah melukis angkasa merah hingga kuning hijau biru nila bertendar ungu. Sobat, ambillah sang warna dasar, hanya ada 3 warna utama, merah, kuning, dan biru saja. Nananya warna trinil, karunia besar Sang Maha Pencipta, anugerah cahaya untuk semua. Tindiran warna menjadikan duta membentuk citra dunia. Sobat, ambillah sang warna dasar, hanya ada 3 warna utama, merah, kuning, dan biru saja. Nananya warna trinil, karunia besar Sang Maha Pencipta, anugerah cahaya untuk semua. Tindiran warna menjadikan duta membentuk citra dunia. membentuk citra dunia.